everyone, welcome back to Steph at Stitchy Steph, and this is my Flosstube channel, and thank you for joining me and thank you for all the new subscribers and everything else. It's lovely to see you and have you on my channel. I am in a new crafty space today. This is my craft room slash spare room slash junk room, and I am so love to have it, and I'm so lucky. As you can see, I've got all my stitches that I've done and little ones hiding everywhere, and I have got my office one here. That's what she said, because everyone loves the office, the American one. So this week has been such a disaster with my sewing. I'm sick of it. This week everything seems to have gone wrong. Every day I've had to frog something. Something's gone wrong, something's not worked. I'm sick of it. So I'll first start off with what I've been working on. I haven't got any FFOs, but I have got finishes, or one finish anyway. I have done more than I'm going to show you, but two of the things I have done are presents for a birthday, so I can't show you them until the recipients got the birthday presents. So obviously it won't be till the 8th of March. So I will show you once I've given them. So I'll start with what I literally haven't got a table in here, so everything is on my knees. So just bear with me, please. So Monday is the Mary Poppins Monday, and I will show you what. Oh my gosh, I've just realised I haven't actually ironed my top. Has anybody actually done any ironing during lockdown? I haven't ironed. I'm so lazy. Like, I've only just realised I've got creases everywhere. Oh well. Anyway, Mary Poppins, which is this one by the Little Stitches. I'm not using the called for colours, I'm not using called for fabric. As I always say in every video, I use what I have, and I try and use what I have before I buy any more. So yeah, because Monday is my Mary Poppins Monday, so that's why I've started with my Mary Poppins. So I've got quite a bit done on there. The only thing is I think I'm a bit too far away from the camera, so it's my Mary Poppins. I started with this one on Monday. I had to frog all this, and then I realised that I've gone too far over with the letters, but it should work out, I'm hoping, because Mary Poppins goes here, so I don't think I'm too far out. I just realised it with the letters and the birds. Oh, and I did the bird as well. So I frogged all this bit here and redone it, and I frogged all this and redone it, because the colour that I was using, I'm not doing it ideally to pattern, like to the colours. I'm not doing it fully to the colours. Obviously I'm not using the call for, but I am trying to keep it similar. So the colours that it did call for was the colours that were darker than ones I was using. No, the light than the colours that I was using. So I had to frog it all, and then I was trying to find a lighter brown. So I've done that. Never mind. I think it's going to look nice. And I am actually looking forward to finishing this, and I am enjoying working on it. So it is beautiful once it'll be done. So Tuesday is Tudor Tuesday, and it is my Bothy threads, Kings and Queens. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Right, so I did Jane. And the best thing about these I'm trying to separate all my kits when I'm talking, so I don't get all confused. The best thing about these Bothy kits is when you get like your chart, which your chart will come in, you get like, obviously with the Kings and Queen one I've got the kings and queens, like all the who they are and when the reign for and everything else, which I find really good and really interesting. So like Jane was Lady Jane Grey, 9 days queen, beheaded before coronation. So I find that really good and really like informative for me as well, because sometimes you want to know like, oh, who's that? And then they've got it there, so it's perfect. So I have worked out on this one, so I've done Jane. Yeah. I think my next one is actually Mary, I'm not sure. But I have worked out what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of like all my kings and queens, and then do the letters, do the names afterwards, because I am finding that I'm stressing out more about the names than I am actually about the actual kings and queens. Can I fit actual in this sentence anymore? Today's been one of those days. We have wet, we have cold, we have rain. It is, and we're meant to get from tomorrow snow for the rest of the week. So I am glad that we're in lockdown, so I don't have to go out, and I did a food shop last week. But yeah, now Wednesday I was working on my Disneyland Paris design that I got off Etsy, but I have actually frogged it all and got rid of it off the Ada. I like frogged everything, took it all off, and I'm going to use the Ada for something else. I just wasn't happy with how it was looking on the Ada, and I just wasn't happy with the count of the fabric that it was on. I think it was on 16 count, and it just didn't look right at all. I just didn't feel comfortable. So I'm going to wait till the end of summer, then I'm going to get some new Ada, and I'm going to some bigger Ada, sorry, on 14 count, and I'm going to stitch it on that. Wednesday, that was Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, I have, sorry I'm laughing, I don't know if you can hear my kids downstairs shouting. We've got no door on the spare room. When we moved in, the handle broke off it, so we left it open, and all, we've only been in 2 years, and it was one of those doors that you could never open. You had to like run at it and elbow. So at Christmas I was trying to like get in, and as I put the hand down and like tried to push it, the handle came off my hand, and then we tried to fix the handle, so we fixed it, and as we shut the door, the hinge at the top just fell off. So we were like, right, we'll just take it down, we'll put a baby gate on, because we've got scissors in here, we've got everything else in here, we don't want the kids in. And we put a baby gate on so we can hear, and they can hear me talking downstairs, so I get so self-conscious. I do apologise for that. Anyway, Friday Thursday, Friday, sorry, I was working on a secret project, but Wednesday I have actually changed from Whip It Up Wednesday. I'm going to start doing like Christmas gift tags and birthday gift tags and birthday cards, like all cross stitching. Obviously I'm not very good with making cards, so I'm going to cross stitch them, and then I'm going to hopefully have like a big bunch of things that I've made, so at Christmas I just need to stick them on a gift tag, if that makes sense. So I am looking forward to getting on to just easy ones, you know, just do my 2 difficult projects Monday, Tuesday, have a few days off, Saturday, and then Saturday, sorry, I am back on my Stitchy Saturday. No, Stitchy Saturday, Stitchy every day, Steph. It's back on Spooky Saturday, which again is the Bothy kits. It's the Enchanted Pumpkin House, and it came in the kit. I got it a few years ago at the Harrogate Stitch and Knitting Show, or Knitting and Stitching Show. So it came with everything. Now, has anybody got this kit? Because mine, oh, there goes my book. Mine came with this bit of ribbon. Now I don't know if you can see it. It's shimmery and everything else. And I actually don't know what I'm using it for, because it doesn't say anything about it in the like all the Bothy kits come with instructions. It doesn't say anything about it in the instructions, and I don't want to just ring and say, by the way, give me a piece of thread in the pumpkin enchanted pumpkin house, what's it for? So if anybody knows, can you let me know, because I obviously would really like to know. So yeah, please. Also, if you have any of the Bothy kits, I would really advise reading the instructions first, because this one, the enchanted pumpkin house, you stitch with 3 strands, yet the kings and queens you stitch with 1 strand folded. Now I'm a sucker, I never read the instructions, I literally just get the kit out and start stitching. So if you're like me and you don't read the instructions, I would definitely advise to start reading the instructions. But I mean, they're pretty, see, it cross stitched with 3 strands, so it isn't big enough writing. But when I did actually start this kit, I didn't actually read it, so I had to frog it all and start again. So there's a bit of advice. So yeah, if anybody knows what this bit of ribbon's for, it's not very long, it's like the length of my arm. There. If anybody knows what it is for, let me know. Yeah. Also in this, I might as well show you what you get in this. I bagged this up myself, but you get like shimmery gold silver floss. Don't ask why I'm showing you through the bag. It's not like, did you say, oh, silver floss, not gold. I won't be using that, because I'm not going to lie, that floss absolutely scares the hell out of me. So I will not be using that. I will be using the étoile thread that you can get, and I'll probably use maybe a crew, maybe. I'm not sure. I might mix the crew and the silver together, and I can't remember what number the silver is. But also you get in here a load of stars. I don't know if you could see them. I'll tell you what, I'm so unorganised. I thought, oh, I've got a new shiny craft room, I'll show you in the craft room. And I've placed you too far away, so I don't know if you can see. These are the little stars you get. So I've never actually stitched these stars on before, so I am quite excited to use these. But you get loads of different sizes. You get big, medium and small. Oh. Now the trick is to get them back in the bag without dropping them everywhere. And can I just apologise for my creaky chair? In my last video I used my husband's gaming chair, and my mum messaged me. My mum watches all my Flosstubes, and my mum messaged me and she said, looks like you've got like gremlin ears hanging out the side, the green ears hanging out the side of the chair. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do. So I thought, right, I'll change, and I use my makeup chair, and it is so creaky whenever I move. I really do apologise, and next week I will be more, you know, prepared. Anyway, so you get loads of black thread with it, and the kit, and this is how far I got. Yet again, I had to frog a load of this. So there. Now in my last video, I got all this bit done here, and I've had to frog all of this. I think I was right down here actually, so I've had to frog all of this. So yeah, I was heartbroken, all because I was 1 stitch out. So I could have possibly got away with it by moving stitches around, but it was like 10 o'clock at night and I was in a right moody because I had to floss I had to frog him. For people who have never heard of the term frog, it's because when you are ripping your stitches out, it goes rip it, rip it, rip it, and obviously it sounds like a frog. So yeah, that's frogging. So I had to frog all of that, and I was absolutely devastated. And on Sunday morning, I actually came down early and I sat and I cut what I cut out, and I sat with a needle and I just like literally pulled out everything. And I thought, right, if I take it right back, start from the beginning, like not obviously not taking it all out, I'm just going to take out to here, and I've started again here this morning. And so I just took it out, start again, and as much I want to use the Bothy floss, I don't know if it's DMC that comes with Bothy kits, but I've always got 310 in my kit, so I can just always use that if worst comes to worst. And now I know to use 3 strands, it's even better. So Santa Sunday, I look forward to this day every single week because I'm Steph and I'm addicted to working with beads. I am loving it. I am not going to lie, I am absolutely loving it. So for my Stitchy Sunday, why am I calling it Stitchy Sunday? For my Santa Sunday, I am working on this one. And I know gift tags and Christmas gift tags should really come under today, but I thought if I can do whip it up Wednesday, and it'll only take me 2 or 3 hours, that's my whipped up, like whip it up, yeah. So yeah, that's the one I'm working on. Mill Hill, the Mill Hill kit, holiday seasons, holiday greetings even. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, and I am absolutely, like I said, addicted to working with it. Right, I'm going to come closer and show you this. Are you ready? I love it. I'm so in love. I've just got the thing here to do, the sledge here to do, but there's a few beads up here. There's beads all around here. There's all these are beads, and the little baubles on the tree. And this is all beads. So yeah, oh, and that's beads as well. Now, I cross-stitched. I didn't stitch my beads on properly. It tells you to use 2 strands of floss and stitch them on. Now, I used 1 strand of floss, folded it in half, and as I threaded my needle, I did the loop method. So as I pulled it up from the hoop underneath, I pulled it up, put my bead on, went through, and then I threaded it underneath. So I knew it was secure. Now I didn't do that for everyone. Once I'd started it here, I did it for the whole, I used that 1 strand of floss for the whole thing. And then I went through the middle of the beads and tied it off. I don't know if you can see, tied it off here. Hang on, if I turn it right. So yeah, here, so I started the loop method here, put them all on, and then I threaded my needle through, pulled my needle around the back, and I did a knot there. So I know these are secure. But none of my cross stitching goes in the loft anyway. I have got a little box. I put all my cross stitching, like little cross stitches in, or anything that I've framed or anything, and they are all, I'll tell you what, I can see it, I'll show you. Now, this is my stuff, my box, and I know it's a Christmas box, but yeah, so these are all my finished projects, like, that I have, all that I just put in here. My Halloween ones are at the bottom, I've got my Christmas ones, got my Easter ones, Halloween. So yeah, I've got like all the other little ones that I've done. I think that was one of my first ones. I did a happy birthday. That was one of my first working with like these sort of things, and I'm not keen on working with them. So that's why I'm a bit worried about the pumpkin house putting the stars on. So yeah, this is where I keep all of my, and things that I've like, my little one that I've worked, first time working on linen, and now I know I've got all that. I should really cut it off and take and reuse this bit, but I just put them all in here whenever I finish them, and I know where they are, so they're out of reach of everyone. Right, so my last well, it's not an FFO, it is just an FO. Now, I don't know if you remember me telling you a while back that I subscribe to Hatchet Partworks Disney cross stitch, and it's like every few weeks you get a part, you get magazines. Now at Christmas they obviously sent you out a load of Christmas ones, and one of them was a Mickey Mouse decoration, and it said to work on plastic Ada. Now I have worked on it before and I wasn't 100% sure how I felt about it, so I thought, right, I'll give it another go and hopefully it'll change my mind. Anyway, I started working on it and I've got really bad joints, like my fingers just dislocated, click, whatever, and I just could not pull the needle through. So I gave it to my mum to finish, as she was like, oh, I've never worked on a plastic Ada before. She was like, can I have a go? And I went, well, yeah, you might as well finish it for me. So anyway, she sent it back and it's finished. Now, she said to me it was the pattern. Now, I found this as well. The patterns in the the patterns in the books from the Disneyland Paris, Disney Paris. It's not even Disneyland Paris stuff. Now, the patterns in the magazines that you get are not very clear, and they're not really beginner friendly. Like the instructions as well, like if you're just starting out, aren't very easy to understand. So even my mum struggled with reading them. So yeah, she's fine and finished Mickey Mouse for me. Now this is plastic Ada, and I find it really quite, like I said, difficult to work with, but it's ideal if you want, like this will go on my tree next year, this year. So that'll be ideal because I'll put felt on the back. So that's, yeah, plastic Ada I find difficult personally, but I think this was worth 2 strands. It's 2 strands of floss, and I found it quite difficult to pull through the holes. So just remember, if you're not very good with doing stuff, then just remember that. My Christmas greetings, my Mill Hill, is perforated paper. Now I'm finding this a lot easier. I was quite worried though when I was sewing on it that it might rip if I pull my stitches too tight, but in total honesty, nothing like that's happened, touch wood. So I am quite happy with working on this, and I have actually got some more paper, so I'm going to do some Christmas decorations I think on them rather than on Ada. So yeah, I am so tired. I had my bloods done last week, so I had my bloods done last Friday on the morning, then on the about half an hour later I had an appointment at the hospital for my back. My back's still absolute agony, but I had to go and get bloods taken to check on my anemia, and it's come back normal, but I feel like I need something, probably a kick up the bottom. But if anybody has any recommendations on what to take to keep me awake and not as tired, please let me know. I will try anything. So, right. Like you see. So yeah, anyway, keep me updated, keep messaging me, keep tagging me. I am absolutely loving answering all your comments, and anything you want to know I will leave in the comments down below. So yeah, and I will hopefully see you next week, and I'm just making sure I have absolutely no gremlin ears or anything else. So next week I am going to put my chair forward so you can see my projects a little bit clearer and I'm not up and down. So yeah, anyway, I will see you next week, and keep stitching, take care, and if it snows you'll see some snowy pictures on my Instagram, hopefully, because I am very jealous of everybody who has had snow. We haven't, although we did have it the other day and it was like literally that much, and then the rain came and about the next day it was dry, so I was a little bit gutted, but never mind. Anyway, see you next week, take care and happy stitching, bye.